Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego City project called Brickworld. And in today's update we are going back to that area here where the train tracks are, and we're going to build a new part of that wall on the back side, and we're also going to work at one of the platforms to add some new parts here, and we're also going to finish one part here in that area. So stay tuned for today's update. And here's my purchase I did for today's update. A lot of these bricks in I think it's medium nougat, some other stuff also in dark tan, and that's what we're going to build here on that new model. It's a size of 48 by 32 studs, and that's one new part of that wall that's going to be behind the train tracks. In a far future update, there are going to be some buildings up on that wall to make it more realistic looking city. And yeah, you can see here it's almost same structure I did already on the left side of the existing wall, just a little bit smaller today. It's quite a bit expensive because these parts here in medium nougat are not the cheapest parts you can buy if you're buying Lego parts. And yeah, but I think it's a very good looking color combination, especially when you want to have some realistic look here. And I think it looks quite nice. You see, the new part is done. I'm putting it right here. I'm connecting it on the top to get rid of that little gap here in between the modules, and I think it looks quite nice. What we're also going to use or to do is added some new plants here, some trash, some other stuff. I also removed one of the graffitis from the old wall to the new wall because I do not have more graffitis at the moment on that color of brick, so I have to buy some new and change that later. But I think the new model is quite nice. We are also adding some bigger bushes here to make it quite more realistic. I think on that side where the train tracks are a little bit more far away, it's quite realistic to have some bigger parts. And you can see a little Star Wars Easter egg quite there. I think it's quite a little nice idea of a little Easter egg. We have a lot of Easter eggs in the city, and that's one more, and I think it looks quite nice, and you have to spot it. Coming to the second part of today's update, you can see here are the cables already installed for a later update. They are the signals, and I have to build two more signals on the right side. I'm using the system from my German partner Illuminator Bricks. That's a German distributor of Light My Bricks. And as you can see, I already added some new parts here on the platform here. The cables are here in that white part coming out for later installment of the lights. And as you can see, as always, I have some not so beautiful colors like that violet here in the center, because you are not going to see that later, so I can use colors that are more cheap at places where you don't see them later. Now it's time to tile all the parts here. One white line on the outside, then we have a light bluish gray, and then we have these quill parts. That's like these parts. I don't know if you have that in other countries as well, but here in Germany, that's the system for people that are blind or cannot see very well, so they can use that to know where they are, where they should go, where they should not go, and that's my idea of placing that in my realistic Lego city. Besides that, we are going to add some more bigger tiles, 2x2 tiles in light bluish gray as well, and also these jumper plates here for adding some minifigures later. It's always the same. I'm adding sometimes new parts of that platforms because they are very big platforms. When the whole train station project is finished, the longest platform will be about 2 meters and 50 centimeters, so very big trains can stands there, and I think it will be a very good look when everything is finished. But I think that will uh, a lot of time is left to build, a lot of bricks. But I think we are going to add some more stuff in the future as here. As you also can see, I'm going up a little bit. My main goal after I'm finishing the part here on that table in between, I want to add the missing parts of the platforms to build all that parts that are already with already a base plate under it, because in the middle I have to make some holes in the future, because there's going to be an underground area where the people can walk from inside the train station building, go underneath the train tracks, and then can go up using an elevator or an escalator to the platform. I'm also not quite sure if I want to leave that on that platform or I want to add that steps I did on the other two platforms. You can write in the comments, what do you think? Should I change it or not? I'm not sure at the moment. But we did some new parts here. We are reaching our big goal of finishing that. In a future update, we are going back to that marketplace area. You see there are some parts missing, but I think that's one of the goals for the upcoming weeks, to finish the whole marketplace area. And that will be quite a big gap that's going to be closed. Also, we're going to work in a future update here again in that area. We're also going to build a new train in the future, one of the German BR15A. We're also going to add the wall here. We're also going to build some more stuff in that area. If you're following the German channel, you already know what's going to be in that location. But if you're not, stay surprised in the future. But you also can look at that German channel. It's not translated, but you can watch it. At least that was it for today, and thank you and bye.